Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
What if the hope that remained for the Warriors was slipping away before our very eyes? The atmosphere in San Francisco was already tense, but the absence of Jimmy Butler at the decisive moment exposed something even greater. The soul of the team seems to have evaporated. No direction, no strength, no spirit that, even in defeats, made the Warriors seem indomitable. This is the Warriors News Fan Update, and today we will reveal what is happening behind the scenes as the organization faces the harsh reality that the time to act is running out. Since the final whistle of the last game, discussions have emerged in the corridors of Chase Center. Butler's absence not only shook the tactical system, it ripped out the team's identity. Local sources confirm executives immediately began debating reinforcements. Something that seemed rushed 2 days ago now feels inevitable. And the big question is, who could save the Warriors present? Among the names emerging in internal meetings are OG Anunoby, Malcolm Brogdon, and Kyle Lowry. 3 different profiles, but with a common trait, the ability to make an immediate impact. Anunoby would bring defensive energy. Brogdon, intelligence in the backcourt. Lowry, even as a veteran, carries years of championship decisions on his back. But all of this runs into a paralyzing unknown. What is the true physical condition of Jimmy Butler? While doubt corrodes the backstage, the leadership vacuum on the court became evident. Without Butler, the team falters, and the youth of Kuminga and Moody has not yet matured enough to bear the weight of responsibility. And to make matters worse, Houston is no longer a rebuilding project. It's a machine in full throttle, ready to crush anyone who falters. And if that weren't enough, bombastic rumors have begun to gain strength. Kevin Durant could be returning to the Golden State Warriors. Yes, you heard right. Almost 7 years after the earthquake he caused by joining the NBA's most feared dynasty, Durant may be close to wearing the blue and gold once again. 3-team negotiations involving Chris Paul, Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, and valuable draft picks are reportedly being set up to make it happen. But the question is it worth sacrificing the franchise's future for one last dance? Kuminga and Podziemski represent the next generation of the Warriors, a hope for continuity. Trading that promising youth to chase one more title with Curry, Green, and Durant is an act of faith and also of desperation. In Phoenix, Durant's situation is delicate. Internal frustration, rumors of changes, but so far, no official trade request. Even so, the mere fact that such discussions exist shows how urgent the situation is in San Francisco. If the trade happens, could the Warriors resurrect their golden era? Or would they merely be prolonging an inevitable decline? Time is cruel and relentless. Game 3 is approaching, and each decision, or lack thereof, will shape the Warriors' fate not just for this season, but for the next decade. And now I want to hear from you. If you were the Warriors' general manager today, would you bet on Butler's recovery or pull the trigger to bring Durant back once and for all? Leave your opinion in the comments, and let's debate this crossroads that could forever change the future of the NBA. If you enjoyed this exclusive analysis and want to follow every step of this electrifying journey, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Here at Warriors News Fan Update, we bring you what no one else shows, the true story behind the scenes. And while the backstage heats up, what we see on the court is a reflection of this uncertainty. Stephen Curry, as always, carries the weight of the team on his shoulders. But even the greatest need support, and today, more than ever, it is clear that he cannot do it all alone. Draymond Green still fights to keep the competitive flame alive, but age weighs heavy, and without Butler, even his energy seems to dissipate faster. Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga, promises of a bright future, face the greatest test of their careers, to prove they can be protagonists in a spotlight that is unforgiving. The doubt now hovers over the entire Warriors universe. Wait and believe or act and transform. If the front office decides to be bold, bringing Kevin Durant back, the Warriors could reignite the magic that made them a living legend in the NBA, a move mixing nostalgia and ambition, glorious past and hunger for the future. On the other hand, if the franchise chooses to hold on to its young talents and resist the temptation of one last big move, they will be betting on a safer but slower path, a rebuilding process that demands patience, faith, and much resilience. Here at Warriors News Fan Update, we know decisions like this don't just define a season. They write history. They build or end dynasties. And time will not wait. The window of opportunity is closing, along with the chance to give Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green a farewell worthy of the greatness they built together. The final question for you, Warriors fan, is simple and brutal. Would you rather see the Warriors risk it all for one last title now, or patiently build the next generation of champions? Leave your opinion in the comments. Your voice is part of this story. And remember, if you like this complete analysis and want to keep getting hot news, exclusive rumors, and deep analysis, subscribe to Warriors News Fan Update, activate the bell to receive all updates, and support our channel with your like. Here, the passion for the Warriors is taken seriously, and you are part of this journey. And as a Warriors fan, being very honest with you, I understand the temptation to bring Kevin Durant back. Who wouldn't want to relive those magical days when we were practically unstoppable, crushing any team that dared to challenge us? But I also see the other side. I see Jonathan Kuminga growing. I see Brandon Podziemski surprising. I see a future that can still be brilliant if we have patience. And sacrificing all of that for one last shot leaves me divided. The heart screams to bring Durant, to try one more time to give Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson the chance to say goodbye the way they deserve, on top as champions. But the head says we need to think beyond 2025. We need to build something that lasts, something that keeps the Warriors relevant not just today, but for the next 10 years. If I were in charge, I admit, it would be very difficult to say no to Durant. But I would try to find a middle ground. A reinforcement that helps the present without costing the entire future. Because the soul of the Warriors has always been about balance, between joy and discipline, between veterans and youngsters, between emotion and intelligence. And that's what, as a fan, I most want to see, the Warriors staying true to who they always were. The truth is that being a Warriors fan has always meant living between extremes. We know what it's like to witness historic nights of Stephen Curry on fire, breaking records, and we also know what it's like to suffer through seasons of injuries, painful eliminations, and doubts about the future. And today, we are once again facing one of those decisive moments. Whether betting on Durant's return or believing in the growth of Kuminga, Moody, and Podziemski, what I most hope for, and I believe you do too, is that the Warriors do not lose the essence that brought them this far. Because being a Warrior is more than winning titles. It's fighting until the end. It's playing beautifully. It's inspiring. It's believing that even when everyone doubts, we can be reborn. This new phase, with all its challenges, is another opportunity for us to show who we are. Whether with a bold market move or building with patience, it was never just about winning. It was about winning the Warriors' way. And you know what? Whatever path the management chooses, I will still be here, believing, cheering, and celebrating every shot, every victory, and even in defeats. Because a real dynasty team isn't made only of trophies. It's made of passion. It's made of us. So let's move forward together, whether to relive a new era of glory or to build the next generation that will make the name Golden State Warriors even prouder. And if you also feel this passion that never ends, you already know, leave your like, activate the bell, and subscribe to the Warriors News Fan Update channel. Here, our fan voice matters, and it's powerful. See you in the next video, Warriors family. Go Warriors, today and always.